you clicked on this video because you think you're not in control right now. You're probably not, to be honest. I mean, the fact is that you're on YouTube, so you're in their control and not yours. You've probably had some sort of unhealthy food in the past day, and so that's probably having an effect on you. You've probably not slept enough. I'm not saying, like, I don't mean to insult you as a person, but that's just, if you look at the averages of people in our generation and people right now, that's what's likely to be the case. You're likely to be underslept. You're likely to have had some sugar or something that's messing you up. You're likely to have a phone addiction. You have so many of these big problems that you're just dealing with, and you're not in control. So once you accept that fact, it becomes so much easier to actually go through it. Release the feeling of needing to be in control and just figure out how you can win back your control. Accept it and then fight back against it. So think about different ways in which you feel like you're lacking control in your life. For example, one of them might be, for me, I used to always be scrolling on YouTube. I used to love scrolling it. Well, not love it. I just used to do it. I felt an urge to do it. I hated doing it, but I felt a really strong urge. I would scroll on YouTube, keep going until I find a video. I'd watch like 2-3 minutes of the video, click off, refresh the page, scroll more, and try and find a better video. I'm sure you've done that, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I used a tip, not a tip, I used a browser extension called Unhook, I think it was, a Chrome extension, where it takes out your homepage from YouTube. So you don't actually have all the bright thumbnails, you don't have all that stuff. If you want to watch a YouTube video, you have to search for it, and so then you're very mindful about what you consume. You have to be quite conscious about what you're watching rather than being in that cycle. So that's just one example of how you can get rid of this problem. There's so many other ways you can do it. There's so many examples for so many different things, right? Because everyone is facing this problem. It's such a broad topic. It's so hard for me to give you an example, but there is a formula for that. And that formula could be distilled down into eliminate the thing that's controlling you from your mind first. So stop thinking about it all the time. Second would be try and eliminate it from in front of you. So get rid of it from your house if it's sugar. Like, don't have any sugar in the house, don't have any fried foods in the house, try not to at least. If it's your phone, then unfortunately there's not much you can do, but you can eliminate certain apps. You can get rid of Instagram, you can get rid of YouTube, you can get rid of TikTok. Please get rid of TikTok, because Instagram I feel like has social benefits. TikTok really doesn't really. Like, you're just scrolling and there's not much really else to do. Instagram, I feel like you can message people, be in touch. I know some people do that with TikTok as well, but it's just the percentage of the population who does that with TikTok is a lot less. Most people just have it thinking, oh, I'm gonna be social on there, and they end up not being social, just scrolling on their own. So get rid of TikTok. I very highly recommend it. But you can have control over your consumption of social media by deleting apps, by using apps like app blockers, screen time. You can, do stuff like that. So you can try and control your environment to try and control your results. If you don't control your environment, getting the right result will be a lot more difficult because you're gonna have to struggle a lot more. If you control your environment and get it into the right place for you, it becomes a lot easier. It just becomes a natural progression to be the way you want to be. If you want to work out every day, just have your dumbbells right there so it's very easy rather than having to go to the gym far away. If you want to just do things that make hard habits much more easy to do, and you'll find yourself doing them more, because we're lazy people, frankly. At our core, we're lazy, and yeah, just try and make good things easier to do. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have watched to the end of this, I'm really impressed because it's unedited. It's just me talking with mistakes. I'm just speaking in front of a camera, and if you've managed to watch 4 minutes of this now, that's really impressive. Fair enough. I would love for you to be part of our channel's community. So subscribe, comment, that kind of thing. I'd love for people like you who have this level of attention span, which is very, very rare nowadays. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope I've actually brought you value. And I wish to see you at this channel in the future in comments and stuff like that. If you like this video, let me know in the comments. If you don't like this video, please let me know. I'd appreciate any negative feedback, probably more than positive feedback. But I'd love to see you around.